NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
This program paid for by a grant from RNA Screen Printing, located at 1217 Moravia Street, Newcastle.
Today's program was furnished by a grant from the Beanery Depot and Deli, featuring coffee, made-to-order subs, and snacks. The Beanery Depot and Deli in Mahoningtown. Hey, and how about that? Another exciting week in North County baseball, and we're going to get right to the show this week in North County baseball. Boy, I'll tell you what, as the summer heats up and the weather, oh so nice, a lot of great things going on. And let's take a look at what they are. Yeah. Game between Castlewood and the DB Movers. Yeah, this took place on the 20th, and it saw Scott Henchak stymie the bats for Castlewood, striking out an amazing 17 batters in a 3-2 win. The victory moves Castlewood squad to a season record 5 wins, 3 losses at that time. And Castlewood topping the DB Movers, yes, 3-2. Now, in other action, the very next night, Greg Frederick struck out 13 batters in a rout to complete a game over the Jacks. Bobby Salem and Nick Morrell collected 2 hits at the plate, and it was, yes, you got to believe it, the downtown Jacks topping the Stallions 3-2 and making for some interesting baseball as we continue. Now, you know, here was a 9-inning affair the very next evening as the Summertime Heroes and the Downtown Jacks got together. The Heroes pushed 2 runs in the top of the 9th to break a 1-1 deadlock as Joey Borelli started on the mound, going 5 innings, followed by Don Colucci and Joey Salem, with Salem picking up the victory. Yeah, amazing game. Summertime Heroes 3, Downtown Jacks 1, and that's in 9 innings. Now, we're going to take this break, and we're going to hear from these proud sponsors of community television and North County baseball. And when we come back, we got a bunches more right after this pitching change. Funding for this program furnished by Big Paulie's Sports Bar, Long Avenue, Newcastle. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. Funding provided by Main Street Clothiers and Tailors, Washington Street, Newcastle. And we're back for this week in North County baseball, and just a lot of great baseball being played. And unless you get out to one of these games, either at Brady's Run or Flaherty Field, you're missing a lot. Now, we're approaching the halfway point of the season, and let's take a look. Castlewood Saviors not long ago were concerned that this long-standing team that has been in existence for over 60 years, think about that, might have run its course and was on the verge of folding, but thanks to the hard work and effort of Scott Henchak and Tim Carney, they are not only solvent, they are also a contender for the league title. How about that? 60 years and playing out there for Castlewood, and you got to give them a hats off. At the halfway point of the Beaver Lawrence County Semi-Pro Adult League, North County season finds the Castlewood team in uncharted waters. They have compiled a 7-3 record and are currently in second place with a mixture of local college players along with some league veterans. They have climbed to the heights like no other Castlewood team has in its long storied existence. And we're going to get to these standings. We'll give them to you at the end, but just to let you know, the Broadhead Bombers so far 7-2, Castlewood 7-3, the Summertime Heroes 5-3, DB Movers 5-4, Downtown Jacks 2-7, and the Stallions, why, they're at 1-8. And hats off to Castlewood. And now let's get back to baseball. Well, it was the 27th of that great month of June, and the Downtown Jacks were taking on the DB Movers. And once again, we had a game tied at 1 and suspended after 10 innings due to darkness. Zach Walker of the Downtown Jacks tossed 6 1/3 innings of no-hit baseball against the Movers at Flaherty Field. He left the game after 9 complete innings and allowed only 3 hits, with the score tied 1-1. Anthony Chaffee collected a couple of base hits for the Jacks and provided a fine defensive effort. The game will be resumed at a later date, and that'll be a hot one to check out as we sizzle on through here. Well, the Broadhead Bombers and the Downtown Jacks got together, and the Bombers unleashed a 20-hit barrage last night at Flaherty Field in defeating the Jacks. The former Slippery Rock star Jim E. Miller headed up the batting attack, with Logan Johnson blasting a 3-run homer. Now, what transpired Friday night, Castlewood is hosting the Summertime Heroes at 6, and we'll keep you up to date on just what happens in this week in North County baseball. Now, as we head into the home stretch, time for another pitching change. We're going to go to the scorecard, show you those advertisers, those sponsors that make community television in Newcastle quite popular. And when we come back, we'll wrap this all up. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. Mr. Pizza provided a grant for this program. Mr. Pizza, East Washington Street. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. Welcome back, friends, and now it's time to look at those standings. And let's go to the major leagues first. As we start out on this first day of July, the Buccos, 5 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers, really doesn't tell the whole story, as the Bucks have been playing some decent baseball, having their ups and downs, and when they go down, they really go down. But when they're able to battle back, looks quite interesting. Could make a run by complete mistake. And that's the Buccos, 5 games behind in the National League Central. Now, up in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians 2 games ahead of the Minnesota Twinkies and 3 games up on the Royals. It'll be interesting to see if those Cleveland Indians can hang in there for the second half of this season, with the Major League All-Star break right around the corner. Over in the National League East, well, the Spanky Yankees, Dad, aren't in first place anymore, as they've fallen 1 game behind the Boston Red Sox, followed by the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, who are 4 games back, who got spanked by your Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, over in the American League West, the Houston Astros don't even see anybody in the rearview mirror, as they're up 13.5 games on the Los Angeles Angels. As you cruise into the National League East, it's the Washington Nationals, 8.5 games up on the Atlanta Braves, and 9.5 games up on the New York Mets. Out west, the Dodgers are enjoying a 3.5 game lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks, 6 over the Rockies. San Diego and San Francisco, they're in the 20-game back club, not being able to keep pace. Now, as you head into July and we look at this 4th of July weekend, here's what you have. Your Saturday games, a 1 o'clock start and a 3 o'clock start at Flaherty Field. As Saturday, we'll see the DB Movers in Castlewood and the Stallions at the Downtown Jacks. Nobody playing on Sunday, nobody playing on Monday, and nobody playing on Tuesday, the 4th of July. However, things heat up on Wednesday, July 5th, as a 6 p.m. game with the Downtown Jacks taking on the Summertime Heroes at Flaherty Field. There'll also be a 6 p.m. game at Brady's Run with the DB Movers and the Broadhead Bombers. Now on Thursday, the Stallions and Castlewood get together at 6:15 at Flaherty Field. And then on Friday, it's the Broadhead Bombers taking on the Stallions at Brady's Run. Also on Friday, the DB Movers and Castlewood, that's a 6:15 game at Flaherty Field. Just to give you a rundown as what's going on before next weekend. And next weekend on Saturday, we'll see Castlewood and the Downtown Jacks at Flaherty Field. Now, as we look at those all-important standings, and keep in mind, this is updated just from the middle of our show. First of all, batting leaders, E. Miller still holding the title, batting .442. He's a catcher, and at bats 43. Now, pitching, leading with a 0 ERA and 2 wins and no losses and 2 strikeouts, that would be Johnson. And as we look at the standings, it is the Broadhead Bombers at 8-3. And how about this? Don't look in your rearview mirror, but there's Castlewood, 8-3, making a run after being 60 years in the league. Way to go, Castlewood. Now, the DB Movers, they're at 5-4. The Summertime Heroes at 6-5. The Downtown Jacks at 2-8, followed by the 2-8 Stallions. Now, if you haven't gotten up to watch North County baseball, either at Brady's Run or over here at Flaherty Field, you're missing quite a bit of great baseball. I encourage you, why don't you do something different? Come on up, tailgate, watch the game, even though you don't know who's playing. It might be a good thing, and it could get contagious. And somebody's bound to say, hey, how about that? Now, for this week in North County baseball, I'm Angelo Parada. Here's hoping you don't strike out and catch some great games. Have a great week, everybody. Funding provided by Four Brothers in downtown Newcastle. A special thanks to the YMCA for caring about the Lawrence County community and providing funding for this program.